Home security cameras are meant to give us peace of mind, capturing what happens when we're not looking. However, sometimes these cameras catch things that make us question reality. From spooky intruders to ghostly apparitions, here are the top 12 creepiest moments caught on home security cameras. 12. The midnight intruder. Have you ever woken up with the feeling that you're being watched? For a resident of San Bernardino, California, that fear became a terrifying reality. In April 2022, the San Bernardino Police Department posted a spine-chilling video on Twitter. Captured by a Wyze camera in the homeowner's bedroom, it showed a masked intruder standing ominously over the sleeping residents, silently watching them. The intruder seemed to be aware of the camera's presence as he covered his face with a cloth and continued to stare at the sleeping figures. After standing over them for a few moments, he began rummaging through the room, looking for valuables. While many of these situations leave viewers without closure, this case had a satisfying end. Thanks to the excellent work of local police officers and investigators, the suspect was identified and arrested. The homeowners can now sleep peacefully, knowing that this dangerous individual won't be lurking in anyone else's bedroom anytime soon. 11. The bear thief. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to find an unexpected guest rummaging through your kitchen. In October 2020, Luke Nelson's Nest camera in Tahoe City, California, captured a shocking scene. A black bear breaking into the home through the kitchen window at around 2 a.m. The footage shows the bear casually strolling across the kitchen counter, sniffing at various dishes before dropping down to explore further. It begins pulling items off the shelves, carefully placing them outside the window, almost as if it's preparing for a hasty getaway. The bear's escapades didn't stop there. It wandered freely around the house for hours, even climbing the stairs to linger outside the locked bedroom door where the residents slept. After a 4-hour stint inside, the bear eventually left the house the same way it entered, through the window. What did the bear steal during its time inside? That remains a mystery. But one thing is certain, the homeowners will likely be more cautious about locking their windows from now on. 10. The shadow beneath the garage door. Redditor Asserted Skirted posted a video captured by their motion-activated garage camera in the middle of the night. But what the camera recorded was something they had never seen before. At first glance, it looks like something is slipping beneath the garage door, but instead of an object, it appears to be a shadow. Upon closer inspection, the shadow almost seems to reach out like a tentacle. Could this be a shadow entity lurking in the darkness, or was it just a trick of the light? Whatever it was, it left viewers debating what exactly had slithered under the door that night. 9. The invisible reflection. In another eerie encounter, a man known as Bernie DMG1 was clearing old footage of his Ring security app when he spotted something truly bizarre. As he scrolled through the videos, one caught his attention: a shadow passing in front of his car. But when he looked closer, he realized there was no person or animal to cast the shadow. Bernie was convinced that this was the shadow of a ghost or some paranormal entity. However, some viewers offered a more rational explanation, suggesting that the shadow might belong to someone or something just out of frame. Still, the absence of any visible figure to accompany the shadow left many feeling unsettled. 8. The humanoid bug. At 3 a.m., a home security camera captured something strange that left viewers scratching their heads. Initially, the footage shows a bug caught in a spider web, struggling to break free. But once it escapes, the insect takes on an unusual appearance. When it lands on the doorbell camera, it seems to morph into a humanoid shape. Some viewers claim to see a faint human-like outline, while others argue that it's nothing more than a common bug distorted by the lens. Regardless of what you believe, this 3M sighting is enough to give anyone the creeps. 7. The courtyard ghost. The YouTube channel, The Mommy Wikipedia, typically shares heartwarming family content, but one video from their archives took a very different turn. In this particular clip, the channel's owner captured a ghostly figure on her CCTV camera. For weeks, the mother had been experiencing strange occurrences on her security system, but she never had her phone nearby to record the footage. Determined to catch the apparition, she stayed close to the CCTV monitor, and she was not disappointed. In the footage, a translucent figure of a woman in a gown with long hair can be seen sitting across from the main entrance, facing the courtyard. The eerie figure doesn't move, but the mother can't tear her eyes away from the screen. To make matters stranger, an object near the ghost begins to move on its own. The woman is unsure whether to confront the apparition or simply hope it goes away on its own. Either way, this ghost sighting is enough to make anyone rethink their home security. 6. The trash can apparition. In Paragould, Arkansas, a home security camera captured what appeared to be a ghost walking past the neighborhood trash cans. The figure, transparent and lacking visible legs, walked across the driveway before disappearing into thin air. The homeowners were baffled by the footage. The neighbors were out of town, and no one had been seen in the area that night. Some viewers believe this was a technical glitch in the camera, but others are convinced it was a genuine ghost sighting. 5. The ghost that let itself in. Most ghosts don't bother asking for permission before entering your home. In this footage, posted by Emmett Paranormal Tech in January 2022, a security camera captured a door swinging open on its own in the middle of the night. Moments later, a light in the corner of the room begins blinking and strange noises can be heard. The ghost seems to make its presence known, letting itself into the room without any hesitation. Is this just a trick of the wind, or has a spirit found a way inside? Either way, this security footage is enough to send shivers down your spine. 4. The flying chair. In November 2018, a man captured footage of a strange occurrence in his driveway. At around 1 a.m., the man was walking toward the gate when suddenly a chair, sitting about 10 feet away, flew across the yard. Startled, he quickly ran inside. Was this the work of pranksters or something more sinister? Some believe it could be the handiwork of a mischievous ghost, while others think it's nothing more than a gust of wind. But the homeowner wasn't taking any chances. He made sure to keep his distance from the mysterious flying chair. 3. The shadow figure. When Bianca 5150 set up a security camera to see which one of her dogs was causing damage around the house, she didn't expect to capture anything out of the ordinary. But what she found was much more terrifying. Instead of a mischievous dog, the footage showed a shadowy figure moving through the house. Bianca was home alone at the time, which made the sighting even more chilling. Most viewers in the comments urged her to leave the house immediately, and it's hard to disagree. This shadow figure looks like something straight out of a horror movie. 2. The vandalizing ghost. Old Phantom 13 posted security footage in April 2010 after noticing vandalism at his shop. But instead of catching human vandals, his camera recorded something even more unsettling: a series of lockers slamming shut on their own. In addition to the slamming noises, a wheelchair in the room begins moving on its own, rolling slowly from one side of the room to the other. Could this be the work of ghosts, or is there a more rational explanation? 1. The Thanksgiving ghost. After returning from a long Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, a man from Calgary was preparing to head to work when he noticed something strange. The screen to one of his windows had been removed and placed neatly beside the door. Fearing an intruder, he reviewed the security footage, only to find something even creepier. In the video, the screen seems to pop out of place on its own and land perfectly upright. Could a gust of wind have caused this? If so, why didn't any other objects in the area move? The homeowner is convinced that this is the work of a ghost, and after watching the footage, it's hard not to agree. These creepy home security camera moments will make you think twice about what's happening when you're not looking. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, these chilling encounters are enough to keep anyone on edge.